Hello, this is your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy128, and I am bringing to you Game 1 of the WCG Visayas Qualifier Championships between CubeDione. He is the yellow Zerg spawning here on the western side of the map, and his opponent here in the east is none other than the blue Terran CubePayaso. And yeah, this was actually during this happened last October 23, or was it no, October 16, sorry. It just happened at the Miniski Infinity Cafe in Cebu. CubePayaso, of course, coming back from the losers bracket. He was knocked out from the winners bracket by the very person he is playing right now, and this is his chance at redemption. This is, of course, going to be a best of 5 series. However, Dion does have the advantage since he is undefeated and is coming from the winners bracket. He does have a game over Payaso. So can CubePayaso overcome this adversity? Or will CubeDione continue to dominate this tournament? I'm sure some of you guys have already seen the results and already know who won this series, but this was an awesome final series. I couldn't have chosen any other 2 players during the tournaments. These 2 were and are the absolute best that Cebu has to offer, except for maybe one. I know a couple of you guys know who I am talking about, but enough about that. Let us get to this game. This is gonna be on Shattered Temple. CubeDione grabbing his quick expansion. Now just producing his spawning pool. He may have gone 15 hatch into pool. Now we have the scout SCV for Payaso, so he will know the timing that Dion is going for. He's now grabbing his first extractor. It looks like, yes, we did experience a lot of lag in this final series. We did live stream this, however, I did receive feedback that the video was so laggy and stuff, but the audio was fine. So I am bringing to you the game in, of course, better quality, as you can see by the ultra resolution, and of course, with better sound quality as well. I'm sure you guys could hear the shouting internet cafe goers in the background during the live cast. So right now Chuck has just produced a factory and is now making a command center. This is a very early expand. He's now going to swap the factory with the barracks for the reactor and produce 2 Hellions. This is a build that he has been going for this entire tournament, and man, has he gotten this build down to the second. It's so crisp, clean, and refined. And I do actually like this build because these 2 Hellions will give him map control over Zerg, because Zerg usually have only Zerglings at this point. And because of this map control, this allows him and gives him the opportunity to take the fast expansion. From there, of course, he will be planting a barracks here on the reactor and adding a tech lab onto this factory, from which he will go for siege tanks. Sometimes you can go blue Hellion, but if you want to go straight up brute force, you can transition straight into siege tanks. Dion is, of course, aware of this very fast factory. I like the placement of the Overlord here from Dion. You have 1 spine caller to deter the Hellions, but these Hellions aren't really looking to go for a run by. They just want to get, Payaso just wants to use them for map control and prevent Dion from leaving his base at this early, and to prevent him from harassing the natural expansion as well. He does now have a bunker set on the low ground with a Marine and a Marauder. He's now getting a Siege Tank. No Siege Tech though. Dion, of course, going for the Baneling's Nest. And he should be getting a excuse me, Spire very soon. As he has been favoring the Muta Ling Bling build. Lair just now on the way, so we should see the Spire once the Lair comes up. Looks like Chuck wants to destroy the bomb. Looking at the income tab, Dion is ahead. He's up 43 to 29 Harvesters. That is something that I like to look at very often, especially when casting a game. This does give us an idea where the game is at macro-wise. And Chuck successfully destroys the destructible rocks, which is a feat that only a few have achieved. And I speak with sarcasm right there. Zerglings are coming out for Dion. The Spire is a third of the way done. Stimpack's almost done. And we also have an armory going down, as well as an engineering base. So 2 upgrade structures. The army, of course, to allow +2 weapons and armor. Sorry, +2 weapons and shields for the infantry. And this also does allow Dion to create swords. And we are now seeing a star part going down from Payaso. Dion now breaking his destructible rocks. However, I am not seeing Payaso go for a third expansion. I'm sure Dion has more than enough minerals to do so. He could even get a macro hatch if he so chooses. Getting another spine color just for safety. And just for good measure. Now bringing in the Overlord, and he does see the starport with the reactor, and his Overlord will be taken out. And looking at the production tab, we have 11 Mutalisks on the way. Chuck, of course, expecting the Mutalisks. Wisely throwing down missile turrets. He has 3 on the way. 1 here at the natural, 1 here at the front, and of course 1 here to protect the production facilities. So nice placement there. And of course there is the 3rd command center going down, and these destructible rocks have just now fallen. It took the Zerglings quite a long time. Looks like we have a lot of Zerglings down here though from Dion, and the Mutalisks are also over the 3rd expansion, or the 3rd base for the Terran. It looks like they're going in for some harassment. They will be greeted by a missile turret. However, Dion choosing to not run away, losing 2 Mutalisks in the process. Not exactly a good trade. And a Thor now getting off those very painful javelin missiles and a lot of flash damage. And have the Zerglings gone in? No, they've just been chilling right here. Dion going to continue with the harassment, trying to destroy the SCVs before they can complete these 3 turrets. But using more and more Mutalisks in the process. How many workers did they kill? Only 8 for the price of 4 or 5 Mutalisks. Not a good trade there. So Chuck now definitely wants to protect his mineral line, getting 3 missile turrets. Alright, it's normally people would like to get 1 missile turret to even deter the Mutalisks, but beyond being the aggressive Zerg that he is, doesn't care about 1 turret. He wants to take it out and then continue the harass. And Dion is floating on a lot of minerals. He is putting down 2 more hatcheries, 1 over here at the 3rd, which is scanned by Chuck. Nice there. And 1 macro hatch. I like to see him grab his gold. But then Dion still lurking in the list. And will he get these medevacs full of Marines? No, he did not know that the medevacs were full of Marines. And we have a lot of things going on here on the production tab. Just check that out. There's a production tab. And we have the centrifugal hooks, the pneumatized carapace, and all these Terran upgrade siege tech is just now being researched. +1 weapons for vehicles. We have 40 Zerglings and infestation pit on the way. Another command center is being put down. So much going on. It's just the heavy macro moment. And why didn't I see this? We have a lot of banelings here. That's 16 plus 5. That is 21 banelings. And man, am I good at math. And no, I will not get a master's degree in math just like Day 9 because I'm not that good. Trust me. There is a reason why I shifted from computer engineering. Anyways, it looks like Chuck now is going to grab his third expansion. And it looks like he feels safe, or he feels bold enough to move out with this amount of Marines, 2 Thors, and a couple of tanks, and even has a couple of Marauders, 3 Marauders for good measure. I'm not sure what the Marauders will do army, but here goes Chuck. He is at the center of the map. I like the creep sword from Dion, though he could be a little bit better. This one Overlord though is